In the heart of Chicago's South Side sits a single city block that's become one of the most feared and respected places in hip-hop culture. It's a place where street politics, music, and real danger collide. This is Oblock, the neighborhood that made stars like King Von, Chief Keef, and Fredo Santana, and the same neighborhood that's left many rappers too afraid to even mention its name. Today, we're going to break down what Oblock is, why it's gained such a reputation, and how its most famous voice, King Von, made it known to the world. This is not just rap beef. This is real life. Oblock is the street name for the Parkway Garden Homes, a large apartment complex located at 6400 South Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive in the Greater Grand Crossing and Woodlawn area of Chicago. Built in the 1950s, it was originally a safe, affordable housing option for working families. But over the decades, as Chicago faced economic decline, the area became a hotspot for gang activity and violent crime. By the mid-2010s, the Chicago Sun-Times labeled it the most dangerous block in the city. Oblock is named in honor of O.D. Perry, a young man affiliated with the Black Disciples gang who was killed in 2011. Friends and neighbors began calling the area Oblock as a tribute. That name stuck, and it's now known worldwide. To understand why Oblock is feared, you have to understand Chicago's gang landscape. The Black Disciples, a major street gang, control much of the area around Parkway Gardens. Their longtime rivals, the Gangster Disciples, operate in nearby neighborhoods. These two groups have been in a deadly feud for decades, and the rise of drill music in the early 2010s brought that conflict into the global spotlight. Drill isn't just music. It's a raw, gritty form of rap that often talks openly about street violence, rivalries, and fallen friends. In Chicago drill, dissing your rivals by name became common and dangerous. Tracks like Exposing Me Remix and various diss records from both sides became more than music. They were taunts that carried real-life consequences. When rappers not from Oblock reference the neighborhood, they risk being seen as disrespectful, which can spark real retaliation. For many artists, it's safer to avoid mentioning Oblock at all. The danger isn't just hype. History has shown that disrespecting the wrong set can cost you your life. King Von, born Davon Bennett, grew up in Parkway Gardens. Before rap, he was known in the streets, and his music reflected that life with vivid detail. Von was different from many rappers because his lyrics weren't second-hand stories. They were his own. In October 2020, Von released his debut studio album, Welcome to Oblock. The title wasn't just a name, it was a declaration of identity. The album painted a picture of the violence, loyalty, and struggles of life in his neighborhood. Von's storytelling, charisma, and authenticity quickly made him a rising star in drill music. But just 1 week after the album's release, he was shot and killed outside a nightclub in Atlanta on November 6, 2020. His death shocked the rap world, but it also solidified Oblock's image as a place tied deeply to both talent and tragedy. In life, Von became Oblock's most famous voice. In death, he became one of its most legendary figures. When people say rappers are scared of Oblock, they're not just talking about music beef. The consequences are very real. In August 2020, Chicago rapper FBG Duck, who was affiliated with the Gangster Disciples, was gunned down in broad daylight in the city's Gold Coast neighborhood, a wealthy shopping district far from the South Side. Prosecutors later charged several men from Oblock in connection to the murder. In 2024, those defendants were convicted, with prosecutors pointing to lyrics and videos as evidence that the killing was tied to ongoing gang rivalries. This wasn't a case of rap being just entertainment. It showed how the music can be intertwined with actual criminal activity. These events are why many in the industry keep their distance. Mentioning Oblock, dissing Oblock, or even being seen with the wrong people can put you on a dangerous path. And the reality is, people have lost their lives over much less. Oblock is more than just a neighborhood. In rap culture, it's become a symbol of loyalty, of danger, of authenticity. For rappers who aren't from there, it's a place to be respected from a distance. For those who are, it's a badge of honor that comes with both pride and risk. King Von once said in an interview that Oblock made him who he was. That's true for many who grew up there, for better or for worse. And for the rest of the rap world, Oblock stands as a reminder that sometimes the stories told in music aren't just art, they're real life with real stakes. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new about Oblock, Chicago drill, or King Von's legacy, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into hip-hop history and culture. Let me know in the comments, what other places or artists should we cover next? Until next time, stay safe, stay smart.